Hey guys, this Action of Violence here. What
Click
a
add to Chrome
fight
to
card.
continue.
We had a fun fight card. Man, don't really know what to say other than wow. That was a fun card. Let's get into it though. Um, oh, this was an insane card. So yeah, we had let's start off at the bottom here. We had Denise Bonga versus Queen Lin. Queen Lin is she's not very good. And it's been fine. Like it's been just confirmed finally for good in this fight. She just doesn't have like she's all right. She'll beat the can and like a girl that's like on set to being a can, but like she won't beat high level girls or girls that are like on way to be high level. It's kind of unfortunate to watch. Don't think she deserved to get a split decision, but whatever. I thought Denise won clearly, but whatever. Good win. It'd be nice if we would have got the robbery win there, but it is what it is. Moving on, we had Amar Kane versus Zazur Mirzamedov. I think Umar Khan is not. I don't believe in him in the heavyweight division. He has no jiu-jitsu. His ground game is like ground and pound is very, very suspect. And his striking isn't good. I thought his striking looked better than it used to be, but he just isn't good, man. And I just think Omar Khan is just using his strength and athleticism to win these fights, stalling. And Herb Dean wasn't putting up with it. He separated it like at least like over a dozen times. But it is what it is. Omar Khan got the job done. Very happy. Wish I had more stake in him. But yeah, I wasn't confident just because of that. I knew that he was going to get separated a lot because he's not very active on top. And I didn't know how he was going to do if it went past one round. And he dominated for the whole 3 rounds, so good for him. Moving on, we had Tai Rutolo versus Murat Gafarov winning in convincing fashion. And that's what happened. With a first round, or not round one, sorry, like 5 minutes, or yeah, 5 minutes into the match, he got a nice wrist lock armbar. It was really nice. Good job, Tai Rutolo. Set the night off for the family. Good momentum for your brother. I like to see him get more competitive opponents. This one was an easy one win for him, but yeah, he's a very impressive player, and I want to see him face better players than this. But yeah, moving on, we had Edson Marquez versus Edward Folleng. I am kicking myself huge. I saw this coming 1,000 times in my head, and I just wish I capitalized. Edson Marquez trains with a very good team. He showed a lot of heart in his last fight against a game opponent who hits hard and someone who doesn't like to quit. And unfortunately, I don't think he got the win there. I can't remember if he did or not, but I think that gave me the insight I needed for this fight, and he just showed off why I had that insight. Starts Fulang in the first round, beautiful or second round, sorry. Beautiful finish. Very, very impressive. Um, I thought Ed Marson would get him the first round, but the second round, good job, man. He really it was a weird punch that he landed because they don't normally land like that, but whatever. If it lands, it lands. Good win for him. I can't say I'm excited to see him in the future, but if they keep giving me free matchups like this, I'll keep taking them. Moving on to another easy matchup, we had Lowen Tainez versus Daesung Park. Daesung Park just doesn't have the grappling chops to compete with an American wrestler or American grappler. Lowen Tainez is very, very tough. Got caught up somehow from headbutts or something. I didn't even see what it was from. But yeah, he dominated the fight. I don't know how it was a split decision. It really, really confused me. But yeah, he got the win. Really got some nice back control time. I'm really pissed he couldn't get the finish, but it is what it is. This guy was playing really good defensive. He's being very, very defensive, just not like urgent enough on like you know what I mean? Like he wasn't risking bad positions to get in a better position, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Lowen Tynes got the job done. Cashed some plays for us. So And like now we have some odds boosters again after the James Krause voided all of my um, UFC ones. So that makes me feel a bit better. But yeah, moving on. We had Jackie Boutin winning a nice unanimous decision win against Amber Kitchen, and that's exactly what happened. I didn't get to watch the match. I was playing a video game. I didn't really want to watch the match, to be honest. But I watched a little bit of it, and Jackie seemed to be having a little trouble in the first round. In the second round, she started finding her rhythm, and third round, she just kind of pieced her up a bit in the last round. But it was mainly the end of the second round that got her the win. I think, dropping her and stuff like that. But yeah, good win for Jackie Bootang. Definitely lowered a little bit of stock I have in her, but she's still really good. So, and she's still really attractive. So, good win. Happy for her. Moving on. We had Roberto Soljic versus Murad Ramazanov. Really unfortunate turn of events. Murad Ramazanov had him against the cage, took him down, and was pressing him against the cage, and he low blowed him accidentally. It's really unfortunate because we never know what could have happened after, but hopefully they reschedule this fight or they get rebooked for both of them really soon. I'm really big of a fan of both of them, so it would be nice to see the conclusion of this fight. But yeah, moving on. We had Cade Rutola versus Mateus Gabriel. Cade Rutola, the guy was really game he was facing, but I just felt like I don't know. I mean, you only have 12 minutes, I get it, so, but I don't know. I felt like he has to work more on his passing, and his control. Being like wild and stuff like that will work off for you against guys who are like really slow reaction time. The high level guys are not going to give you those positions. You got to work for it, and you're going to have to either pressure pass, knee cut, whatever you need to do to get to a good position. You need to work on that because that seems like the biggest holes in your game. I don't know about your brother, but it seems like that's the biggest hole right now in your game. Yeah, good win for Cade Bertolo. He had a nice, really close knee bar, so I'll give him that. But he said I heard some popping, which I don't know if I believe that, but I'll give the kid his credit. He's really, really good. So moving on. Part of the biggest shock of the night for me. Well, not the biggest shock. I saw this coming, but I didn't. It was either he was going to get finished late or finish early. And what do you know? He finished early. Anatoly Malakin is a monster. I truly believe he could beat up a lot of people in the UFC. A lot of people. He'd be top five, top 10. I just think De Ritter is a middleweight and he has no business being near a heavyweight. That was just I should have saw that coming. I will take fall because I did predict De Ritter, but it's not like I said, oh, he's a lock. Oh, he's for sure going to win. I wasn't confident. I said it was a coin flip, and I was just doing this for fun. So whoever bet on De Ritter a lot of money, that's on you, not me. We're still up on the card, regardless of that. So good win, Anatoly. Very, very shocked on the result, but not shocked at how you got the win. You're a very, very explosive human being, and yeah, I'm excited to see if Arjun ever comes back or if you scared him away. But yeah, great card. We're gonna get into the ONE FC next card as well. Um, yeah. So yeah, we have ONE FC 164. Okay. And I'm gonna get into bare knuckle as well, guys, because actually no, I'll do bare knuckle in a separate video. Just keep it separate. So yeah, we have Gentleman Olson versus Bo Mang. Now a lot of people are going on Gentleman Olson just because they're in the Philippines. But I don't know how I feel about this because Bo Mang hits like a truck. And I feel like if Jalen Olsen gets hit too many times by Bo Mang, it's gonna be a problem. I feel like she didn't do well against Rito Fogut, who isn't very good. Julia Medzabarova took her to a split decision, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. I feel like she got a win over B Nguyen, which is good, but these aren't crazy good wins, you know what I mean? Um, Whereas Bo, I feel like she has that one knock power, even though she has lost to reach two full good as well, and Tiffany T.O. I just feel like she's a little more, you know, she has more experience in one. Like she's very she has more experience in general. I feel like she's just training with better people. It's a close fight. Don't get me wrong. Jalen Olsen could edge a decision, but I'm going with Bowman in the to win a decision here by dropping Jalen Olsen in one of the rounds. This is going to be an interesting fight, though. Moving on, we have Do Kong Fa Banshmek versus Laura Fernandez. The Thailand zombie, in my opinion, versus Laura Fernandez. I honestly think Banshmek pressure is going to be a problem for Fernandez, and I see Banshmek winning a decision just because of her clinch and her pressure. I think it's going to be too much for Laura. But yeah, I could be wrong, but this is my prediction. I think Dolph Kong Fa is very aggressive, and her clinch game is really underrated. She's a credentialed Muay Thai fighter, but I don't know. I think she's hurt. She's gonna find the best success in the clinch for this fight. Moving on, we have Adonis Sevillano versus Drex Zambonga. Now, Adonis Sevillano isn't very experienced, only 2-2. First off, he has not had the best record. He beat a 7-4 guy for his win. It wasn't even in one, so I can't really take that win to too much merit. Whether it's Drex has fought really good guys, he's lost to good guys. Um, I feel like Drex is just more, seasoned. He's just more ready for high level competition if they were to have it. I just think Drex is gonna win this fight in the first or second round by TKO. I just think he is the more seasoned striker, seasoned grappler. I just feel like this is his fight to win. I'm gonna go with Drex here, and I'm quite confident. Moving on, we have Tagir Kalia versus Sitor Sangtianoy. If it's kickboxing, what is this fight? Muay Thai. I'm gonna have to go with Chorfa just because it's Muay Thai. And I feel Tigir specializes more in kickboxing. And the clinch really does change things. So I'm gonna go with Chorfa Ta by decision, split decision, but it's gonna be a close fight. I could say Tigir getting a decision because in my opinion, he's had a rough couple fights. Moving on though. We have Jahanlo Mark Sagiano versus Matthias Friendly. Now, Jahanlo Mark Sagiango, he's got some jiu-jitsu, and he trains at a Team LaCaise, so he has striking. But the thing about him is, I don't know how to rate him yet. He hasn't fought like anyone at a high level, and this guy is 5-0. But like, what do I rate him? So the thing is, this Team LaCaise guy is going to look to grapple, and that's where I see some issues because this guy can grapple too. Given I don't know how good, so that's why I'm going to put a question mark on this fight. But I do think it's going to be good enough to stall the Team LaCaise prospect, potentially even get a submission win. So I'm undecided yet, but my prediction going into this fight, I'm gonna have to go Matthias Frinelli by early submission, but I could be wrong. I'm very confused with this fight. But yeah, we're moving on. Jeremy Pacatu versus TL Tang. And TL Tang's very aggressive. He's like a pit bull. Jeremy Pacatu is not. He's very athletic. He has good attributes, but I just feel like he's not aggressive. He's a very smart fighter, but I just feel like Tiao Tang is going to bring the aggression and make it a closer fight than a lot of people are expecting it to be. I think he can pull away with a win here. I think a lot of people are counting out Tiao Tang. He trains at a good gym. He trains with really good guys. I think Jeremy Pacatu is very good, but I'm gonna have to go with the underdog here, plus 300. I'm gonna take Tiao Tang here. I think it's worth the shot. But yeah, I think he's gonna win by decision. I think it's just gonna be too much for Jeremy Pacquiao, but I'll be interested to see Jeremy Pacquiao after that KO loss. He's probably hungry. So either way, it'll be a good fight. Moving on, we have JJ Estuaquio versus Young Hu. Now, JJ, ah, it's a hard. This one's another one, which is a hard fight because I honestly do believe that, especially being a former champion, like I don't know what to say other than he's got good striking, but his grappling isn't, hasn't been really tested, and he won't be really looking for a lot of grappling. So this will be a straight striking matchup. It's a weird one, man. I'm slightly edging. I'm slightly edging JJ, but this is a hard fight. This is a hard fight to call. I'm gonna go JJ by decision. GJ by decision. But this is definitely a hard fight to call. Moving on, we have Amir Alakbari versus Brandon Vera. I swore to myself I would never pick Amir Alakbari again. Brandon Vera, I know he's extremely small compared to Amir, and I think this is his last fight if he loses. I'm going to go with Brandon Vera. This was my lowest confident prediction. I just think Amir Alakbari is terrible at striking, and I think his wrestling isn't that great at all either. I just think he's strong and he can muscle his way down. I think his wrestling's good enough for in the first round, but past then it's pretty much just strength. He has skill, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like Brandon Vera should be able to win this fight. But I can also see why a lot of people are on him here. This is one of those fights that I like to just fade the public and hope I get it right because I look smart. But yeah, I also just don't like Amir Alakbari. So moving on, we have Superlek Kiatmo versus Pampak Sejitmoy. I think Superlek's gonna win again. Neither guy can win the belt, so I don't know why the hell they both missed weight. It was very confusing for me. But yeah, this would be a fun fight for us Muay Thai fans. Moving on to the main event of the event, we have Jared the Monkey God Brooks versus Joshua Pasio. Now, Joshua Pasio has never faced a grappler at the level of Jared Brooks, and I think he's gonna get drowned. I think if you're losing to Yustaki Sarata, you're gonna lose to Jared Brooks. Took Alex Silva to a split decision. Like these aren't good looks, you know what I mean? I know Alex Silva has better jiu-jitsu than maybe Jared Brooks, maybe, but his wrestling isn't as good, for sure, 100%. So I give the edge to Jared Brooks here. I think he's going to win this either a decision or a second round submission or TKO. I think it's going to be a weird first round though, so I'm going to watch out. I think Jared has to be on his P's and Q's for that first round, but I think he's got this one, man. I think he's going to upset a lot of Filipinos tomorrow morning. But yeah, that's the event, guys. Like, subscribe. I hope you guys liked the previous event. We cashed that. I didn't tally up how much. Let me see if I can tally that up quickly for you guys. Okay, so we point. So like we're up like point three units, and then we have like 3 units pending. So I'd say it was a good day. Would have been nice to get that, straight like street, just undefeated. But I took a few shots that a lot of people weren't gonna take, and it didn't pay off. So it is what it is, guys. I learn from my mistakes. I try to at least. That's all you can do. So until next time, see you later.